Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be discussing how much it cost Lucy and I to be able to live in the Algarve for 1 month. This includes all of our expenses. So if you're ready to find out, let's get moving. All right, so the first category we're going to discuss as far as our expenditures go for our stay in the Algarve is going to be our entertainment. Now, our entertainment costs are going to include not only tickets to get into a museum, but also the food and drink portion of if we are going out entertaining ourselves, would be dinners at a restaurant or what have you. So we're going to combine those meals and our entertainment costs into the entertainment category. Now for us, we spent $240.07 for entertainment for the month. Now that number is quite a bit lower than we would have expected for this trip, but because I hurt my back and I was laid up for 3 weeks in bed, we didn't get out that much. So our entertainment costs, like I said, $240.07.
Our next category is groceries. And this includes, of course, everything that we purchase for groceries. We did cook a lot of the meals ourselves, especially like Tim just said, because he hurt his back. We didn't go out as much as we would have liked. But the total for groceries for 1 month in Praia da Rocha was $513.31. This not only includes everything that we purchase for our meals, like the tuna, salmon, vegetables, fruits, but also all those smaller items that are needed for cooking, like salt, pepper, and sugar.
The next category that we have is going to be our incidentals category. And our incidentals are going to be things that are like my doctor's visit or my medications. I needed to get a number of medications after going to see the doctor. So those are added into the incidental costs. The other thing that incidentals is covering is like household supplies, paper towels, toilet paper. Airbnb usually provides some of that, but not all of it for an entire month. So those are also going to be in our incidental costs.
My manicure and pedicure is also part of this
Yes. So
category.
So our incidentals for the month is $366.45.
Our next category is transportation. Now for this, we have two separate subcategories. The first one, which we are not going to include in our monthly cost of living, is how much it costs us to get to Portugal. This would be different, of course, depending on where you're flying from, and when you do cost of living from any city, you don't include how much it costs you to get there. But we did go to Mexico first for 3 weeks. So we ended up flying from Cancun. What it cost us to get to Portugal was, for Tim, it was nothing because he used his frequent flyer miles. And for me, it was $1,983. But that was because we chose to fly comfortably for our long flight to Lisbon and went business class. So our actual transportation cost for the month that we were in Praia da Rocha was only $129. So this includes things like the train rides to go to certain towns, Uber, or in our case we use Bolt, any bus fees and water taxis, any transportation that we paid for to get from one place to another. So the total just for that 1 month was only $129.
Yeah, and just if I might add too, is that we took a train from Lisbon down to Praia da Rocha, and we did include the train cost from Lisbon down to Praia. So
yes.
The next and probably the biggest expenditure that we're going to have consistently every month is going to be our Airbnb costs or lodging costs. I like to say lodging because not every night did we spend in an Airbnb. When we first got to Lisbon, we stayed a night in a hotel in Lisbon. So we're including the cost of the hotel in Lisbon as well as our Airbnb. So for this, not this one because we're now in the Azores, but in Praia da Rocha, our condo was on the beach. You guys saw the videos. It was beautiful, oceanfront. Can't say enough about how great that place was overall. But for 1 month stay in that Airbnb, it was $1,253.05. The added cost because of the hotel in Lisbon was an extra $125.07. So that comes up with our lodging costs for the month of $1,378.12. Now for a 2-bedroom condo or 2-bedroom apartment in Las Vegas costs more than that. So comparatively, we think we got a deal. Our next and final category for our stay here and anywhere actually is our fixed monthly expenses. There are certain expenses that we are going to have every month and we know what those costs are. One of those things, for example, is my health insurance through my employer. I maintained that health insurance and it's $302 a month. Lucy didn't keep her health insurance through her employer, so she doesn't have it, but that's one of them. The other thing that we have is our health insurance that's international health insurance. We went through Cigna Global, and Lucy's monthly equivalent is $143.69 for her health coverage. Mine is only $125.77. Now the reason I say quote monthly equivalent is because we paid all of it up front at the beginning of the year, so we got an extra 10% discount. So that's why it's like that. But we do have some other expenses, and Lucy will cover those.
So our other monthly expenses include our virtual mailbox. That is something that a lot of people have asked us about, is where do we get our mail? So we do have a virtual mailbox. Let us know if you want to know more about that, but that comes out to $20 a month. We also have Netflix, so we can watch some movies, our favorite TV shows. That's $12 a month. And then we do have a VPN that we use for all our electronics, and that comes out to $5 a month. We did pay for the year and got a discount, so it does come out to $5 a month with a discount, but this includes all our electronics, laptops, iPads, and phone.
And that was Surfshark.
Surfshark is what we use.
So our total monthly expenses for both of us was $608.44. And that's going to be a constant every month.
So our total expenses, including transportation, groceries, incidentals, lodging, and our monthly fixed expenses for the month in Praia da Rocha was
$3,235.39, which, if you divide that by 2, is roughly $1,600 a piece for a month.
So when people ask us or tell us, you're so lucky, how can you afford to travel all over the world? It's because it's actually more cost effective than if we would have stayed in Las Vegas.
Amen.
If you have any questions regarding what we just shared, feel free to let us know.
And we ask you, if you like what we're doing here, to hit the like notification and that little thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button, so that way you find us easier on YouTube. Oh, also the notification bell, because that will make YouTube send an alert to you saying, hey, our next video is out. And we try to put one out every week, but we're not always successful. But we really try to get one out every week. So,
Until next time, hasta luego.
Peace, love, and travel on.